Wow, welcome back to Trade Pro FX. Today is another amazing video, and we will be discussing about the touch no touch. So most of you have asked me to show you the touch no touch. So when you get to the touch no touch, so let's first decrease this amount to around 100 USD, and then we can start trading and growing the 100 USD. So we will just decrease this, so you can see that's one. So I want it to reduce, so I'll just refresh it again. So it's very simple to trade the touch no touch, but with very good caution. So you have to be very careful while trading the touch no touch. And I hope today you guys will listen very carefully, not to get any confusion while trading the touch no touch. So you just go to your traders hub, and then we will be using the smart trader, which is this section below. So the second last part called the smart trader, that's where you click, and then after you click open, you will get into such kind of a platform. So you have to change everything. So from the volatility 10-1s, then put the touch no touch, and after you change the contract type to touch no touch, so the idea now is very simple. So you just change from the normal one that we were trading, the even odd, then click the touch no touch, which is above the above on that section below, on top. And then you, for the duration, we will use 5 ticks. That's the minimum of trading, the 5 ticks. And then for the barrier offset is where becomes the complication. We will be using a barrier offset of 0.08. So this is what you need to change from here. 0.08 is the barrier you will be using to trade the touch no touch. And then for the stake, we will use 100 USD, the whole amount. So scroll below to the chart section, and then on the chart section, click on the line graph on that area. So let me show you. There is a line graph there. So just next to the one tick, click on the table, and then on the table section, this is how you will see. Then this is what will help us determine our entry. You see the first three. So I guess I'll just be explaining very careful, because you have to be very extra careful while trading this touch no touch. So I will enter an entry, and then I will just explain to you why I have entered that entry. So let me observe. I want you to observe on this. We have the date tick change. So I want you to look at these arrows there, like that arrow. So I'll just enter that way. So you see I've used 100 and I am at 151.55. So let me explain to you what I've observed. So you see, me use this one for the illustration purposes. So what was my entry point? This was my entry point for that market that I've gotten. So it is this point. You can see we have the date tick change, and we have the first arrow showing the green. We can see on the change, we have arrows showing green, 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 and then a red. So when I've picked that trade, I've entered through the red. So then I've clicked touch on my trading, and the entry was at the candlestick next to this one. And after that one, after you get into the one tick, then the green one now became the I mean, when the green now appeared, was the win point. But when I entered the trade, was at that point of the red, and then you can look at this section. The numbers are increasing. They are all increasing and greater more than 0.08%. So we were on the right track. So we want to observe this kind of movement to scoop such profits. So you can see we are at 151.55. So you can make something like 3 runs and get out of the market. Remember, this is touch no touch, and you will be good with the profit. So let's go back and wait for another trade, and you look at what I will be looking at. First candlestick like that, and then we not I mean the candlestick, the arrows, the green arrows. 3 green arrows, more than 3 green arrows is the best. And then after you enter when a red appears, then uh, you might get another red, because then it will pick a green up. So you can see there, green arrows, red appear, and you enter the market. So you see at 203.10. So what have made me win that? So let's screenshot that and explain why I've entered that. So it's very simple, unless you just listen to what I'm showing you and repeat the same with not making any mistake. So you see this area here again. So we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are candles, are arrows showing the green part, and you can see the change are increasing greater than 0.08. And then I've entered on this point here, and the candlestick that when was next was red and then green, making it a win. So let's get back to the trading part again, and we observe this kind of movement. And remember, we are using the touch section. And why are we trading the touch? Because we are using a positive side, so meaning the market currently is trending down. So it's very easy. So we get back again and look at the, you can see also the warm chart is showing us a downtrend. That's why I'm using a positive. So back again to looking at the entry points, and so that we maybe let me change this stake to as 2 or 3. So I just increase the stake and get out of the market very fast. I've told you 2 to 3 runs, get out of the market. So let's put 2 or 3 point. So let's just leave it at 2 or 3 and look at the charts section table. So green, 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 then an entry red. So you just enter your entry as that point. So looking at it, we are at 307.74, a good entry. So I screenshot these and explain to you again. So I'm doing this thing to illustrate to you how the entries are being gotten. You see this area here, you can see it had a good momentum of the green, green, green arrows. Then we had a red, and then that was the entry point, and then it took the trade with the second one, and we won with the green one. And when you observe, there was an increase in the change. So it's that simple. So we get back and wait for other entries. So we will just increase these 304.74 so that we can have our entry again. So it's that simple, 307.74. So you always observe also on the tick warm chart. So you can see it's trending down. So our positive should be positive. So you can see that's why I'm using a positive barrier, because we can see the market is trending downward. So we have no issue with that. So look at this. That one was an entry again. You see also when you just go to the chart, it shows you that the market is trending downwards. So you use a positive, and always don't make a mistake of use that thing. Make sure it is at the end, the below part there, so that the market, you can understand where the current market is, so that you can know what barrier offset to put, whether positive or negative. So let me click on the line chart and go to the tables and observe the last entry, then we call it a day. So 307 was is now going to be our entry 0.74, and we should be very very careful. So you see that's an entry that has passed us, so we have no issue. We say no forcing markets, no forcing markets. So if an entry has passed you, look for another entry. And green positive an entry, and that's it. Let's see, and we are at 466.38. So guys, you see, the strategy works. You need to be very very careful. So go try it on your demo accounts, come back, comment, and tell me how it worked for you. Let's meet in the next video.